supposed to be really good wind. The forecast says 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 knots. It's going to be a nice day, so we are looking forward to it. I'm Fredrik Ekman from Live Through the Lens, and come with me, and today we are looking at how to do a jibe. But first, this. So, what signifies a good jibe? Jibe, as we know, is when you turn down with the wind, go around, change your hands of the wing, and then you come around in fakie, and then change your feet. Stay with me, and let's go in the sea. Okay, so then we are setting off out into the Bay of Bijou to work on the jibes and to show how the jibes work. And here we are up on foil. Like I said earlier, the wind conditions were great, so it's just very easy to get up on foil. A few pumps with the wing, a little bit pump on the back foot to get the nose up, and you're flying. Here comes the first jibe. Let's have a look and see how we do it. So you want to check out that there's no one else around when you turn downwind, and turn the board with your hips and legs, and in the middle of the turn, about 45-50 degrees down, you switch hands of the wing, and make sure that when you come around all the way 180 degrees, you have that wing up to catch the wind. And if you feel confident, you should switch feet. If you don't feel confident, you can stay in fakie, or you can just fall in the water and get up and go the other direction. That's also a possibility. So here I am in the Bay of Bijou, out there sitting on my board. It's 15-16 knots, beautiful day, not too cold, but the wind is fresh. To be in August in Mallorca, that is, of course. Hope you guys are having a good time too when you're out winging. Okay, let's continue with looking at how to jibe. As you navigate on the sea, it's wise to look for a spot with a little bit less waves, as the waves make it more difficult when you're learning to do a jibe. And if you go to a calmer spot, there always a calmer spot, since the waves come in sets, and between them there are always a little bit calmer spot, and that's where you should do practice your turns. When you try to pump up, if you feel that you're not getting really enough wind, you can always steer a little bit downwind. You will get a lot more wind in the wing, and when you're up, you go back upwind, and that's a very good way to get up on foil faster. A little trick. And at the distance we see Diane doing a nice jibe, and also switching her feet. She's getting really good at that. That's nice. And here we can see in another perspective that I'm looking for a flatter area to do the turn. Before I turn, I lift the wing up and check that no one is around, and then I initiate the turn with my hips, steer over there. I let the wing go when I'm about midway, catch around, so when I come around in the turn, 180 degrees, the wing is ready to catch the wind and give me the speed I need to get out of the jibe. And if you want, you can switch feet, and then you're in regular stance again. If you ride in fakie, which is totally fine, a lot of people do that, It's just different. I don't feel it as much comfortable. Okay, here comes Oliver, and my old board and foil, as we know, flies really well, and it flies really well with him too. Good stuff. I asked Diane to pass me by, and we get to see a jibe from the side, what it looks like. And hope you guys enjoy this. If you like this type of video, give it a thumbs up. If you like to see more videos, subscribe and share this video with friends to show them what's going on and this new sport I'm watching around the world. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. Here comes Diane. As we all are working on the jibes, getting better, and there's a true saying that with wingfoil there's one good thing and one bad thing. The good thing is that no 2 days are the same, and the bad thing is no 2 days are the same. So this is what it looks like. Gianni Grassi doing a jibe, and he stays in fakie. And as you see, he looks perfectly fine. And compared to Miguel that comes behind, they look about the same. But in my experience, you are a lot less efficient and balanced when you're in fakie. And here we are, just a water start. These smaller boards, I have this 5/8. It's much more delicate and much more sensitive than the 6/4 I had before. And here we go. Like I said, pump with a little bit, push a little bit with the back foot, and you can get up easier. Yeah, lift the wing, check that it's all clear. Or good thing, when there's a lot of people around, check behind you so there's no one coming faster than you are. Since you are turning, your slow speed goes down. And then you initiate your turn with the hips and legs. Halfway down, change to under the wing so it's ready to catch wind when you come around on the last half. And here we are, the wing is engaged. I'm in fakie position. I do it like when I have the balance, I push the nose up with the back foot. And when the board comes up a little bit, I do a quick change, because that's when the foil and the pressure is off. The wing also helps by lifting me up a little bit and taking a lot of pressure away from the board when I switch the feet. Learning to do the jibe takes some time, and if you like I did here, put the front foot a bit too far forward, the nose dives and the board goes down in the water. Cause we're both so unashamed. We're not playing any games. Here we go again. Look around you, behind you. You turn with hips and legs. Halfway through, change hands. And then you come around in fakie. You have to practice to stay in fakie and have the balance so you can get comfortable. And then when you have a good balance, you can switch the feet. Yeah, that's it. Looks easy, but there's a lot of hours practice behind doing a jibe including the foot switch. Some people switch feet before the jibe and come out in regular stance after the jibe, which is also another way to do it. And here I show you that if you touch the surface with the board and at the same time change your feet, that is actually a little bit more stable and a lot easier to start practicing to change the feet, switch the feet. And there we have it again, pushing up the nose with the back foot, and at that moment when the board is on an upward motion, just quickly tap, change the feet and you're fine. So of course changing feet is an advanced step of doing the jibe, but anyway it should be there because it is one part of the jibe that you will learn ultimately to control and have a good jibe and a quick jibe. And here we are, really good winds today. You could just fly in with minimum effort. We have another jibe, looking around, turning the board, getting ready, halfway down changing hands of the wing, looking around, catching wind in the wing so I have speed coming out of the turn. Now I'm fakey, it's a bit uncomfortable, not the same control. Quick change of the feet. Here I came with a little bit out on the edge with the front foot and the board tilted, but I corrected that because when the winds are a bit stronger, they help you to correct minor mistakes.
Hey, I found my heart again. You were standing there, you bravely led me in.
Yeah, change of hands is not that difficult, you just have to practice. First step is to start turning and change hands and come around and see how far you can go, and the more you practice the better it gets. Here's the advantage of riding a regular stance. You get a better balance, you can pump better, you can maneuver better, you have higher safety and you can ride faster. This is in my opinion big advantages that validates the change of feet either before the jibe or after. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed those jibes, and we'll go out and practice them and get help with this little tutorial I made. And that was all for me today, and nice to be out in the sea, and good luck with everything, and I will see you, yes, I will see you in the next video. Over and out, Fredrik Ekmark from Life Through the Lens.